Hello, good evening, and welcome to Stone Monkey Radio, live from Facebook jail. Dora's got a notification about the butt book shipping. What? This butt book here, Things I Learned from Mario's Butt by Laura Kate Dale, illustrated by Zach Flavin.
That's a good book. I've got a copy of that book.
It's a very fine book.
Do you have a favourite book yet?
I mean, I've had a favourite butt for a long time.
Is it
Laura's?
I mean, hers is my favourite IRL book, but oh god, my brain. I can't separate the words.
I mean, ever since I first saw it, like, a year or 2 years ago, when Zach first did the illustration, I'm a big fan of Rabid Peach. Rabid Peach is good.
My favourite is Potatoes.
Potatoes. Big fan of it. I also very much like the Skull Kid, Majora's Mask. It's very obvious what it is, who it is, whomst it is. There are some good butts in here. Available soon. Purchase this very good book.
I want to say February 4th, but if I'm wrong, I feel like I'll get told off. Stop licking the butt.
Pat the butt. Also, I believe this is the only copy that has actually touched the author's ass. She was like, well, you're here. You could do anything with it you want. You know, I could sign it. I was like, rubbing it on the butt.
You know, the next time I see you, I'm going to have to bring my book and just
get a butt rubbing.
A second. Why? It's important. Turn around.
I need my book butt rub now as well. Do it. Pick the book up.
We got the butt touched ones.
You got the butt.
What colour signature did you get? I got a pinky purple one.
I don't have a signed copy. See? I've just got the normal barcode. I don't have the signed or the butt barcode.
I don't know how to read barcodes.
So there's a sticker over it. If you've got one of the originally ones that were unbound signed, or unbound signed with a butt in it.
Uh-huh.
There's a sticker over the barcode because it's a different barcode because it's a different universal product code for one that was purchased specifically.
With a misprint issue.
No, you have a very special one.
I know it's special. Book. Laura wrote it.
It is, but it's extra special because you paid extra money. Whereas I was a cheap bitch. I was like, I live with the author. I will ask kindly if I might be able to have a squeaknature. Yeah, and now I've got even better. I've got butt pheromones.
Yeah, I thought about it, but then I was like, but what if I just paid her more? And then I did, and then afterwards I was like, could have just given her it.
Could have done. But it made the book look better at the time of the thingamy. The unboundary. Anyway, it's a good book. If you don't already have a copy on the way, you should get yourself a copy of the book. Also, this one isn't signed. It wasn't signed originally. So this one is not one of the ones that has been at this house already and had to go back and then come back here. Honestly, I couldn't remember because I think my Uncomfortable Labels was a signed copy.
Mm-hmm.
Although now it has more signatures than any other copy of that book.
Mine's got lots of kisses in it.
Mine was the one that was used to test all the different pens. So mine has like 8 different signatures in different colours. It's very bright.
Oh.
So today...
I could go on about Laura's stuff all day, but we should probably do other things.
Invest. Pre-order now. They are available. My finger is up Mario's butt. Right. Laura stuff all day is good. So today...
So, do we want to play a game, or do we want to read the Nightbot list?
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Oh, wait, that makes sounds now. Stop that. You didn't make sounds a minute ago.
Boo! Stop it!
Starting from 3 months ago. These words have been permitted. Cummies. Coming. Comment. Come, cummies, cummies. Fucks off. Blowjobs. Blowjobs. Wank, wanking, whoresome bukake communism. Anally. A cab. Fuck off, dildos. Dildo. Bastard fucker. Dildos, ass! Ass! Pubes, unknown user come. A cab.
It keeps rebanning AirCab. Why does the auto mod reban AirCab?
Masturbate. I'm not repeating that one. That actually should stay. Yep. Come. Concrete. A cab. Future phallus. 5,000. Ride you kinky up the bum. Cockasaw. Fuck off. Fuck off, erotica. A cab. Dinocock fisting dildo. Orgasm. Thought. Playing with my nipple. Fisting. Hookers. Speaking of hooks, anal, sex, orgasm, atheist arsehole prick, shitty new atheist, whiteface, imbo fisting fingered conjurer, forecock, magician comes fingery, finger you. Cocksticks. You pawn, as in the chess piece. F is tit to fuck. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. That's not English. Okay. Fingered you, slut. Anal beads. Biff. Nice. Melons. Dildo bondage. Arapon stash. Slutty. Potato squad titties. Cummy fucking orgy dickhead slut. Fuck, fuck, wanna fuck? A cab. Beer filleting fucking. Ladycock dildo. Fucked love my cock pussy. This concludes the auto mod list. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you missed one. You missed spatchcocked.
I was spatchcocked.
Either that or I had a brief brain dead.
Well.
Oh, Gary, you gave us a flag to stand for. And bit.
And bit, thank you so much for the bit. I do many appreciate. I'm going to close that now because I've got enough things open as it is.
Okay, but I very much enjoy the auto mod list. I might read like Laura or Jim's next time.
Do you read the auto mod list?
That's so good.
So good. So, I've 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 got a preview access to a demo that's being announced tonight. You will be able to get it sometime between 12 p.m. and 4 a.m. 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. Tonight during the Game Awards. Don't know when exactly, but I'm sure this is how they wanted that advertised. We're gonna play some Echo Generation. I don't really know anything about this game, apart from that I need to turn the audio back on. It's so good! I could have deadpanned it. I just thought dramatic reading would be more fun. So, nude game.
I can ask Conrad if he's busy.
How cool is this?
Oh my gosh!
I found a comic book. I've got a new skill for Dylan. Dylan skillin'. I've got $1 in change. D&D? Hey, do you want to play D&D tomorrow? I do. Fuck yes. But can I reply? I want to say yes. Hey friends, it's been a hectic summer here in our shop, so just a heads up that you might be running out. We might be running out the latest issues of Hockey Heroes and She-Vault. If you don't drop by soon. This week's issue of Hockey Heroes on 189 Hockey Smash is out. Meet and greet Q&A. The director of the summer hit Bunzilla. Bunzilla. Thank you for the host, Laura. I do appreciate you get a little gay sheep. Hoppity hoppiting. Oh, loud, very loud. Thank you so much for the cheer. Boring Sonny. Are you still up? Some of us are playing D&D later this week. Dear students, prepare. New Year. Students! I ain't student. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Good. Alien Skin Eater script. Alien Skin Eaters. Exterior, cornfields, day. Fade in. Johnny and Ella sneaking through the cornfields in the summer heat. Hey, what was that? What was it that you saw last night? There's nothing here. Shh. I heard something. A small alien rustles through the next row of cornstalks. Two small eyes peer out shyly. Oh, it's the alien. Do you think it's friendly? Scroll slower, damn it. Let me see. Stay back, okay? I don't want you to get hurt. Johnny takes a cautious step towards the alien, and his hand, with his hand reaching out. Suspense builds. As the camera zooms in, suddenly there is a loud bang like a gunshot sound that went off not too far away. It's the alien hunters. They're getting closer. We should get out of here. Come on, buddy. I'm not going to hurt you. The alien starts to come out from behind the stalks, and then suddenly a net traps him from above. Alien hunter number 1. I've got you, little rascal. I'm going to make so much money from you. You can't take him away. He's just a baby. Watch me, you slime! Complacent, the alien hunter number 1 begins to walk back to his truck, dragging the alien behind him in the net. Little did he know that the alien was starting to transform. Skin-eating alien. The alien is now a giant skin-eating alien who reaches down and snaps the head off the alien hunter number 1. He pops it into his cavernous mouth in one quick swing and starts to turn his head towards Ella and Johnny. Ah, crap. Time to move. I'm right behind you. Johnny and Ella cut through the cornfields in a zigzag and head for the barn nearby. They safely reach the barn and slam the door shut. Wow, that was insane. How does it transform like that? I don't know, but it's a good thing that we're hiding in this barn. Do you think he'll go back to being a small alien? I think he trusts us. I trust that he'll eat our heads. I have an idea. Maybe if we lure him here, he will calm down. Yes, lure him with your soft mortal bodies.
Bye, the Smarty Party.
Bye, Smarty Party. Thanks for coming. Do I want to sleep? No, not yet.
And
Not
thank
yet.
you very much for the bit boring, Sonny.
Thank you so much. It's a good bit. I've got a cassette. I can listen to it in any tape player. Door.
Rug looks like it's made out of Lego.
Maybe it is.
That is the most stressful way to make a rug.
Oh,
Oh, she's got Pixar ass.
Pixar's.
She's got Pixar's.
Have fun with your sister. Alright. That's a Kempton joystick. Seriously, she's out of control. Get her out of here before this silly cartoon is over. But it's Russell and Roski. A really educational show. Two squirrels beating each other up. It's not educational, but you'll be fine. Plus, I'm busy today. Don't you leave this house without her. Or you can forget about your allowance for the rest of the summer. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I have cookies. I will now attempt to lure her with cookies. Ooh.
Oh, Mum's making her trauma your problem, huh?
Yep. Who isn't these days? Oh, $7. Nice. Where does Meowsy go every day? Does Meowsy sleep a lot? Is Meowsy drowsy? The Alien Skinny soundtrack. I must find tape player.
Must you?
I must. Thank you, Omegon the same for the subscription. I super appreciate it.
Wow, 5 months.
Ooh, Synthy. Synthy. I wish I had more time to make music. Oh, cool. It's gonna keep playing. Oh, it's not gonna keep playing. Rude! Yo, I got cookies. How you doing? Want to tag along with me today? Only if you bring me something to decorate my room. How about a traffic cone? Can do. Okay. A traffic cone? How terrific is this cone? Do you have a traffic cone?
Yes, random lady, I will take food from you.
Do you have alcohol, dog? Aww.
Aww.
Consent, dog.
Oh. Oh
well,
God,
I guess we have a mission now.
Oh.
It is nice to crunch human bones. That's what dogs think about, Becky.
Okay.
That's what dogs think about, crushing the human bones.
Mine's sat next to me waiting for me to give her a bit of potato. Also, Daria's right, the talking noise does sound a bit like Knight Rider.
Raccoon friends!
Speaking of friends, guess who just skirted in?
I'm guessing from the skrit that it was someone in a trans-coloured wheelchair doing sick flips.
Fuck yeah, it was Corona.
Hey, Chrono, Halban, Dubin. Also, hi, Tricky, and Kiri, and everyone else I missed earlier. I'm sorry, I love you. He's not legit walking around like that. Can I get past? Ooh, lots of temper this one. Looking for trouble. Go back home, pal. You don't belong here. Take you guys on. Oh, 3 on 1. Ha, you need to find some allies before challenging us. Yeah, we don't fight when it's too easy. Alright, I'll go find
walk
some.
past you then, dickheads.
That's some low-level NPC. This guy's got no friends. We're safe. That was unnecessary. Not sorry. Well.
What dickheads?
What a bunch of dickheads. Garbage?
Garbage.
Garbage? I got a juice
Who's that
box.
friend?
Am I looking for a fight? No. But I think I'm about to get one, whether I like it or not.
Where's your tiny trash friend?
I don't want to. I want to be friend.
Are you just punching wild animals?
Apparently.
Stop punching wild animals.
I don't want to punch a wild animal. I don't like this. Okay. I will get the hang of this.
Nice, you really punched that wild animal.
I don't like it. I deserve that. I deserve everything I get from this adorable friend. Damn.
There you go, you just murdered an animal with a stick. And it even gave you $1.
I need $1. $1 is all I need. Hey Red, what you up to? Hi Dylan, I'm going to Video Busters. Guess they don't have blocks in this world. Full of voxels. Want to join me? I can't. My cat ran away again and I'm trying to find him. Am I? Cats come and go. That's the cat. That is the cat way.
Just as she said that, Math Tiger turned up. Hello.
Hey Math Tiger, how do? Are you in fact the kitty that comes and goes?
That is the way of cats.
Mm-hmm.
Gary's right, you can't have a blockbuster when you're made of blocks.
I'm made of
That'd be like-
voxels.
What's a voxel?
3-dimensional pixel.
It's a block.
It's a 3-dimensional pixel. A fancy username. So fancy. Maximum fans.
I'm looking at it in mod view so I can't see it. No longer doomed to the unpronounceable tither, which I
Wait, was
Yes,
were
I
we
just
unpronouncing
noticed.
tither correctly? Unpronouncing?
assumed it was like tiger.
Yeah.
I get the feeling I was wrong now.
Or maybe
Sorry.
other people have been saying TDA? Bonjour TDA. Vauxhall.
I started username envy.
Yeah? You could have a new username.
No, Nico, the younger, more successful mod on the mod squad, has a train next to his name. I don't know what the train is or where it came from, I just know that I don't have one. Which isn't fair because he's already younger and more successful than I am.
I mean, most people are more younger and more successful than me.
I mean, there's a lot of people that fit that category for me too, but I'm only... Yeah, I'm only hashing Nico for it. Apparently there was never a There was never a correct pronunciation for it. It was a trap!
Oh heck. I've been trapped. Aha! This is what I require.
Puppy! You're about to get decked, son.
I think I am about to get my fucking face eaten by this Alsatian.
Did you eat your cookie?
I don't have a cookie.
Oh, apparently the train is a hype train reward.
I've heard of the hype train. I don't know what it actually involves.
It's the FOMO train, basically. Quick, give the streamer more money and then good things might happen, question mark. But if you don't, then you won't get any of the cool things. I'm not keen on the FOMO train.
No. I like to try and make sure everyone gets the things. Sometimes I will offer people a higher tier so that they can get early access to quips, but everyone eventually gets access to quips, so I don't feel too bad about that.
Is it Laura's explained it better?
Yeah.
The highest contributors of bits and subs are recognised as the conductors in the expanded hype train card while the train is in progress, and the position can be stolen by other viewers who gift more subs or use more bits than the current conductor. So not everyone can have it, which is sad because Laura wants the train. Oh my gosh,
Laura should be allowed a train.
Train. I want Laura to have the train. She's soft and deserves trains. Ooh, Trick is right. That does sound not great for OCD.
Mm-hmm.
On anything with a fixation, really.
Excellent, I have a traffic cone.
You just lied to a dog.
I do it again.
You're horrible.
That dog would have eaten my face.
Wouldn't.
Would have. All dogs eat faces.
Oh, if someone else takes the train, you get a different colour train that you do get to keep forever.
Choo choo.
Laura can train get has.
Laura should have blue train though.
Laura should have train.
A blue train.
Blue train, that's the best train.
There's no fish in here. No.
I don't want your old fish, and I don't want to. Oh, you ready to beat another another wild
Another
animal?
child.
Sorry, there was a baby in the background, and I was trying to think of something funny to say about it, and I couldn't.
I see. I don't know my controllers. You can tell I've briefly played something on the Switch.
Omegon's right.
What?
Custom bit reward that's just train shaped.
Choo choo.
Laura, do you want a train emote? I'm gonna make you a train emote. I'm making you a train emote now. You can't stop me, unless you said,
shit.
in which case I won't. But otherwise, you can't stop me.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
I'm nearly dead. Yay.
No, that's not yay.
I've been going around town beating up raccoons. I'm not very good at this timing stuff yet. I might die.
Wait it.
Yeah. I have leveled up. Strong.
I know you can beat animals with unbridled efficiency.
I got a smelly old fish. I got a smelly old fish. What are you doing in my yard? I am carrying a child in an unfortunate manner. Get back! Well, hello,
Put
neighbour.
your child down.
Annoying little brats. Are you
Sir,
about
you're
to?
made of waffles. You have bigger problems than us.
So you try and dig around in trash with this lock-in place. Do you think
Sir?
the bin's into bondage? Or bindage, should I say?
Oh my god.
Why are there missing kid posters fucking everywhere? Also, why can I walk into that house? That's weird.
Oh my god, the saying says, if you think this is bad, play Crawl Stone Soup, where you're expected to kill quackers for XP and levels. No.
What?
Not
What
what?
monster?
What bastard? And later summon them as chaff to cover your escape.
Let's take the most wholesome creature.
If anyone in chat has never seen a quacker, Google quacker. You're welcome.
My quokka face.
They're so good.
You there, small child! Come with me! You can't have the traffic cone. I've got a party now.
Party, party, party.
Rocking everywhere.
Ooh. Laura found a pretty picture of a quokka.
Laura's a pretty picture.
Oh, I have that one saved in my phone. I sometimes send you it when I want to jump on you and give you a cuddle.
Mm-hmm. It's the big cheeky cheeks. They're gonna beat us up. They're gonna beat us up, see? Put 'em up.
Laura's right. That kid's arms are way too bendy for voxels.
Noodle arms.
Flexible squares. Unrigid. Laura's going to be doing the Game Awards later, aren't you?
The
And
gayest
we're talking all about
awards.
the awarded games.
Yeah, she's gonna award all of the gays. Exactly. Ew! Discord uses
Ew.
the wrong dating.
Oh no, I hate month, day, year, day.
It's supposed to be year, month, day.
Yeah, if we
Blech.
could all just like pick one and stick to it.
Year, month, day.
Oh, you're gonna go for a nap. When you go for
For a
a nap, I want you to snuggle in, and then I want you to like remember me saying like night night snuggle bean.
Snuggle bean.
She's my tiny snuggle bean.
She is a tiny snuggle bean.
She is a tiny snuggle bean. She's a princess, and she should have her nose kissed.
She should. Why aren't you kissing her nose?
I really wish I could kiss her nose. I
Kiss her
love
nose.
making her little nose nearby bits do tiny crinkles.
Doing the rinky crinks.
Oh, she does best crinks.
She does do a good. She does have a cracking line in crinks. It's a good
And then
cookie.
she's extra good. I might put a little kiss on her forehead too.
Mm.
And then she'll have been kissed twice.
Double kissing all the way. What was that noise? Okay. So far, enjoying the art. Not so happy about the raccoon punching.
Yeah, you're right, oh my god, they are weirdly aggressive. Also, where are the adults in this neighbourhood? Why have they not done something about the child beating raccoons and the raccoon beating children?
They're hanging out, offering cookies to people. You stay out of your way. Just don't touch our trash, see? I'm touching the trash. I'm touching the trash. You can't stop me.
Yeah, dare you to stop me.
Okay, now I'm concerned why I could break into that one house but none of the others. Maple Road. Maple Road. Into the woods, small children.
Yeah, I probably don't get the American date. Why is the month the first piece of information you're given? When is that ever the most relevant thing?
It's just what they say, I guess. It's the way they pronounce it. They always say, like, April 4th.
It's the 4th of April.
It is the 4th of April.
It doesn't escalate.
Or descalate.
Yeah, it doesn't escalate or descalate, it escalates everywhere.
It's all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, monthy day yeary. What will we do? Oh my god! Hello, friend.
What the dickens?
What the dickens? Tell me about the dick. You look a little strange.
Well, fuck you too, Buster.
We are all but puppets. Puppets. An army of puppets. I have some dolls you can borrow, but they're at home. You can't be serious. I'm talking business here. World domination, not child's play. Oh.
Are they trash griffins?
Maybe?
On the chair behind her, are they trash griffins?
On the chair behind her. Maybe?
Oh.
Or maybe that's just its tail and it's a raven or something.
Oh, okay, I'm way less excited now.
Hmm.
When it was a trash griffin, I was excited.
Stay back. Or I'll set the trash griffin on you.
So trash griffin, I was like, yay! And then you were like, no, that's just its tail. And I'm like, boo.
Boo. Boobs.
Laura says they're totally griffin pigeons. Right, now I'm like, yay! It's a roller coaster.
Regions. Dare I wander through and visit these dire rats?
Rat McTown. Well, there's 3 of them, so I'm assuming they're like the...
Hey, cab! Hey, cab, hey, cab, hey, cab. Is it you? Did you see a pedestrian? Or a poor person?
No, Tricky, you missed no Ratto Pato.
No Pato the Ratto. Bang! Hey Becky, how would you feel if you woke up in a cage being forced to do unspeakable things?
I'd be fine with that until we got to the cat food part.
The cat needs feeding.
I mean, I'd be quite happy to wake up in a cage and then do unspeakable things, but eating cat food is none of them. My mouth would be busy, for one.
I don't trust you. Sort your T-tunes. Oh, I see. They've got one thing they can do. Also, I have a new thing to add to the dramatic reading list. Ball gag!
I'm gonna say, says. Ball gag.
Ball gag. That is to gag on balls, possibly.
Oh, Youngling likes the art style.
That's really good, right?
It is, I can't stand her bendy arms. She's too...
Noodles!
Someone left her in the pot too long.
Noodles! Are they coming to get you?
Oh god, I hope not.
Well, I guess I'm gonna fight with a giant fucking rat now.
Yeah.
I'm not good at remembering where buttons are on controllers.
Oh, Hecko, it's an echo.
Oh, heckins. Oh, bugger.
Nah, they were having an accidental nap. I hate those.
An accident.
I don't like it. I'm there just trying to mind my business, have a dare, and then suddenly someone's like, night, bitch.
Oh, shit. I killed a kid.
Good, that child was a menace.
I should really get some more health, I guess. Consume. Consume. I wonder if I can get more cookies off that old lady.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe I'll get a cookie off this woman.
Said maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm out of brown sugar.
Brown sugar!
I need that
Is
to
that a
live
euphemism?
and make cookies.
Ah.
To live. I gave it to my little sister because I'm nice and I didn't want her to be murder dead.
Made it. Made it dead.
Murder dead.
Made dead. I mean, am I supposed to fight the big rats? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I guess I
It was
could.
also finding pretty.
It's very pretty.
Do you know what else is pretty?
You.
You. And your wife.
My wife
And
is
also
pretty.
Becca.
Becca was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sexy Potato Squad. They're a pretty bunch. Just walking into this person's house, huh?
Sure.
Has Hecko heard the new polyamory yet? That's what I want to know. Oh my god, this is where the serial killer lives.
Echo has indeed seen it.
Yeah.
Live.
Tabaxi wife.
With sharks.
With shorts. Stay tuned for more sharks.
So is
Trespassing.
Waffleman the baddie?
I suspect that person is the killer.
I think they're turning children into dolls.
I think you might be right. Oh my god, that child's terrifying.
That child's distressing to look at.
Can't deny. He is still holding a child. It's concerning, right? Sandwich!
I
Sandwich,
quite like
sandwich.
that dog has a little freckle.
A beauty mark.
It's a very beautiful dog. I would pet 10 out of 10.
That'd have your fucking hand off.
It would not.
It would. Dangerous killing machine.
Math Tiger raises a good point. If that girl gets turned into a doll, her arms won't noodle about as much.
Are you suggesting that I deliberately get the child damaged?
I'm just saying it's not all comms.
Christmas lights. Ugh. Why can't they just be fairy lights? Look in a basement. I know where there's a basement. If only I had a key.
Oh, Crimmy's here. Cheesy pasta's in progress. All's good
Oh heck! Oh no, I want cheesy pasta.
with...
Went to Subway yesterday. Get Laura a celebratory sub for new book. For nude book. Oh shit! That fucking rat's back.
Oh, mother hecker.
Mother hecker indeed. I might do something morally questionable.
What?
Go and fight some raccoons and try and grind some levels. Hello, raccoon friend. Yes, I am back for additional fights. Oh god, there's 3 of you again.
Hello, more punching, please. For you. In the face.
More punches, super plates.
Short jab because she's small.
Ah. She is smaller.
Echo's not happy about the raccoon beating either.
I'm not happy about the raccoon beating. Raccoons are friends. Not only that, but adorable friends. Do not beat up raccoons.
The
Or-
raccoon, mother!
Crab raccoon!
Okay, I feel like that made sense to nobody.
People have seen memes.
People see memes, yeah.
Yeah. I have successfully gained some money. You should probably have more health, child. Okay, we'll try the rat again. Hopefully I won't get my ass handed to me. Yes, the game makes you fight raccoons. Not big on that. Not big on that. I get it's supposed to be like, they're children. But then, like, here is the most giant rat. Okay, let's try this. I can only fuck it up so much.
Can you?
Did not fuck it up. Somehow.
Yeah. Let me know what crab rangoon is.
Rangoon!
The rangoon, mother!
Mother!
I wish for crab rangoon!
Who doesn't wish for crab rangoon?
Crabs, probably.
Unless... Aha! I managed to avoid a second fight. One day... if we find $500... Oh no! The children
Imagine thinking that $500 is how much it costs for all your driving shit.
And less, maybe.
Mm.
The 22nd? That was a few days ago! Oh heck. Dramatic music. I want the big hammer!
Dare you to lick the telly.
How about all this blood? It's gonna be an SCP, right?
You failed.
I should have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, why?
What's... Hmm.
Okay, looking for
Laura
no.
says not blood. Crab rangoon sauce.
3122. Let's try that.
Yay!
Nice.
You solved their puzzle.
I
And
solved-
stole money from the obvious scene of a Rangoon-based crime.
Crime goon.
Crime Rangoon!
Crime rangoon. Oh heckins.
Mm-hmm. Extra spicy.
Extra spicy rangoon. Oh heck, more money. Money. Crime rangoon. I'm fucking lost. I want the world to know what I'm supposed to do. Some garbage.
Rats have it.
Hmm?
Maybe the rats have it.
Maybe the rats. Maybe I'm gonna have to beat up the other rats, I guess. Yep.
I mean, it's obviously that bastard. Never trust a fair.
Or always trust a fae because they're adorable. Shit. I'm bad at this. Oh dear. Now my sister's dead. Now I'm dead. Game over. Wow, I can just take a nap.
You should do that.
I should go home and take a nap, I guess.
Just sleep off being bitten by probably not rabid wild animals.
I mean, they're probably fine, right?
I mean, the chances of actually getting tetanus.
The chances of actually getting tetanus are reasonably high. I think I'll die. Deloo, deloo. Had a bad night. I wish to sleep.
Math Tiger has found out that crabs do not, in fact, probably have a problem with crab rangoon.
Exactly.
Most crab rangoons made with artificial crab, you know, that stuff that is like surmy-fish and dye. So, crabs. It's not cannibalism to eat crab rangoon.
But it is capitalism.
Really miss fish sticks. There is no good vegan alternative to fish sticks.
Not really. I mean, most vegan fish things end up awful, like those shrimps. Those vegan shrimp.
They're so rubbery.
Yeah. I tried to make a jambalaya with with those ones. It was not a good experience.
The battered ones are okay, but they're okay in that they're just tasteless.
Yeah.
Echo fish sticks. The red and white fuckers in the chilled aisle.
That I can do. The other thing, not so much.
The worn fish fingers aren't bad, TM.
Oh, those. Yeah, they are more fishy than fish, though. Which is always a bit of a weird statement.
Well, Laura says the fake fish fillets you've had lately were alright.
Mm-hmm. That's just a big cornfish finger. Shit! Well, now I guess I'm dead, huh?
Yeah, the only like really good thing I had is there was a pub in Haworth that does fish and chips, but it's banana flour.
Oh! I see that, but I don't have any facility for frying. Ain't no mountain fry enough.
Yeah, I may have to take you for dinner at that place one time because, oh my gosh. It's
same?
the place that...
You said, oh my gosh, and I made an oh my god joke.
But yeah, that's the place that made Nick fall in love with the idea of a stewed steak pie. He'd never had a proper northern pie afore. And then he did, and he was like, I'll make that. So I got him a recipe for a proper stewed steak pie. And he was like, and I'm going to make a pastry with almond flour. Oh my god. So Californian. He found a way to put almonds in it.
Why would you use almond? I want to go back to the cafe and play boarded games with the Hecko.
Yeah, there's another one in Halifax. They're really good. It's called Ginger's. And it's above the health food shop, so the first time someone took me I was instantly leery. I was like, this is going to taste like incense, isn't it? But no, it was actually really, really good.
Okay. Anyone got theories on what I should be doing?
Fighting raccoons.
Crab raccoons?
Crab raccoons.
Raccoons with little orange claws. Rawr, 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 rawr.
And the cat.
Has anyone seen a cat?
Maple Road. Where's Maple Road?
That was the road with the Okay, let's go back to Maple Road. That's the one with the giant rats. The recently deceased giant rats.
I am now in trouble with Echo.
What did you do?
I suggested you grind by punching raccoons. Tricky is just chanting rats, 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 rats.
Rats are also friends, by the way.
Rats are also friends. They're so soft and good.
Mm-hmm.
In
Maybe the cat did the big murder?
Maybe the cat did do the big murder. Rats, 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 rats. Yeah, we can move on from lads as long as we don't move very far.
Rats. So we need to find a key somewhere.
Okay.
That's the blood.
You see the very big hammer?
Yes.
Technically a key for most doors.
Many. Did you see the small child that I'm playing? Can't manage that.
Daria says violence against nothing except in self-defense. You raise a good point, but maybe consensual violence, just a little bit as a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. There's my cat baby back here.
Laura wants 1958 for the code.
We've already opened the thing.
Code.
We did the code. It was 3122. Thank you though. Do many appreciate.
Echo says that rats is way cooler than chanting lads, to be fair.
I mean, I would rather pet a rat than a lad in most cases.
That is fair. You're right, Omegon. Lads was from having a large all-male pack. And Echo said I can have little violence as a treat.
Okay. Thank you, Spanky.
Thank you for my violence.
Thank you.
Daria is right. It's not really violent if you're consenting to it.
Mm-hmm. I have a game of extraordinary amazingness that arrived today.
Stood me in months.
Huh?
Sorry. I'm getting emotional. Nobody stood on me in months.
That's not true. I'm sure Drake has stood on you.
I mean, being trampled by my own offspring just it doesn't do.
It's not as fun.
It's not the same at all.
No, not as fun.
Maybe you should ask the dog to come with you.
I mean, maybe it could hang out with the cops. Sleepy. IDDQD? Mm-hmm. What if I just did IDFA, then I could still go around and find the keys?
What?
IDKFA is the all guns, keys, and ammo cheat from the original Doom. Hi, lightning rod. I don't have any scrap metal. Box of matches. I should be allowed a box of matches. I'm a small child.
Aw, Excelsior.
Excelsior! Hey kid, I didn't see you come in. Hi Mr. Robot, what are you working on? Oh, just some crazy idea about positron fields. You look energetic today, going on an adventure. What's a positron field? It's what's holding the entire universe together. Is it?
He's doing a poor job.
All around us, oceans of particles are flowing. I've turned him into David. All around us, oceans of particles are flowing. It never ends. Theoretically, it could open up passages through time and space. Like a teleporter? Can I try it out? More like a quantum vacuum that could suck you in and throw you out on the other side of the galaxy. If you survive, that is. What's the oldest cheat code? I think it's probably IDSPISPOPD. Yeah, I think the Konami code's probably older than that, I guess. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start. Or A, start. Which was one of the Sonic ones. C, up, C, down, C, left, C, right, C, A, B, C, start. Which was the debug code? Konami code is 86. That's probably the oldest code.
I really liked the ones in the PlayStation 1 Spyros. Because you could turn in black or pink or to have a giant fucking head.
I know there was an invincibility cheat, I think it was, for Alien Trilogy that was I got pink acid boots on. ID Beholder.
But I was a tiny goth child, apparently, because even then, I was like, Spyro can be all black? Sign me the fuck up.
Spyro must be as dark as my soul! Ides of March! Yeah. Wow, is that Warcraft 1 or Warcraft 2? Scrap metal! I need scrap metal! Well, I apparently had not been to all of the houses. Small child! Give me the comic book, or I shall tear it from you. Also, why is this school bus parked here? Or did it crash here, or that?
Oh, what's in the tiny bird house?
Got a tiny toy truck!
Yeah, baby probably wants that.
You think so?
Maybe.
Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. I have a new skill!
Yay!
I am lightly skilled. Lightly pan-fried.
Now you're going to be slightly better at beating up innocent wildlife.
There's blood on the side of the fridge. Blood on the fridge. Oh. Found Mum's coffee. Another missing kid poster. Okay. They're attached to the cabinets.
Yikes. How is this man not coming like, oh gosh, I can hear things?
I don't know. Maybe that's not what does it for him. Take the sailor doll!
Yay! You can probably give that to the weird munchkin.
Ah, yeah, they wanted a puppet, didn't they? I will go out the correct way just in case I get accosted by that strange man!
Oh no, not accosting!
I can't remember what the exact code was, but the codes for Super fucking Star Wars on the SNES, you had to have lightning speed to get all of those in. Lightning. It was like YYYYX BBBBA XXXXY, and you had to enter all of it in about 2 seconds.
That's too many to remember.
Well, yeah, you had to sit there with the code in front of you. I still remember block up is block down down up down down up. Can't remember. For Mortal Kombat 2 to do the Toasty bonus. For Scorpion. I have not played a Mortal Kombat game in fucking years. There you go. You can have a weird doll. Revenge! Repair shop key.
Yay! Nice of them to put a car on it so you know exactly where it's for.
Oh, it's this building, isn't it? The building I am near.
I really need to be. I'm going to go away for a little bit. But then I'll come back so you don't have to worry.
Have a good wee. Wee. I was really hoping that was going to turn into some kind of weird portal to the other house or something. Ooh, spoopy-alent. Just 5 nights at Freddy's, eh? Are there additional nights to be had at Freddy's? Meowsy! That's amazing. Meow meow meow. And meows to you too. That is a posh cat. Silence, I'm hunting. I can probably hear you meow if you meow like that. Right, well I found some tasty rats. Tasty rat! Check out Tasty Rat for tasty rats. Right. I found some tasty rats around here last week. They seem to be much bigger now. It's quite strang. We have food at home. I want to ask Mum for something. Meow, I'm not fond of this new corn and potato diet. Don't feed your cats a vegan diet. They are not vegans. Maybe the shop owner might be injured. Dangerous to stay here. Is that? Oh, I've just realised there's a pair of legs kicking out. Hi, Thousand Young. How do? Yeah, Somagon remembers the massive fucking codes for Super Star Wars. It's so hard. Clowns aren't necessarily evil. Go Meowsy! I like Meowsy. Meowsy good. How am I? My mental health is for shit! Okay, so the code was AAAAX BBBBY XXXXA YYYYB and then do shit on controller too. It was long and you had to type it really quickly and you only got one opportunity. I remember hold L and R on Mortal Kombat 2 on the SNES. And I remember that Dullard was the cheat code for blood on Mortal Kombat 1 on the Mega Drive. Down, up, left, up, right, down. Dullard. We turn the blood off, but there is blood if you would like some blood. Fatality. A broken robot. Bloppo. Bloppo. We are currently chatting about some old cheat codes. Hey, friend. How's it going? Okay, let's try this shit. Ah, fuck biscuits. I did a bad job. No, don't do that. Kick. Noise. Right, come on, try this again. Ah, fuck it. Stick it in the fuck it bucket. Fucking hell. Well, I don't. I might need to come back to this. Jeez, siminy moo. Oops. Need to get better at doing those blocks. Probably doesn't matter now, probably dead. Oh, okay, no, somehow. Somehow I'm alive! Come on! Damn! This isn't going very well. Come on, one more. Da, 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 da. Fairy lights, I know who wants them. Da, 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 da. We've leveled up.
Hello. I just
hello.
came back. That looks grotesque. What happened?
I beat up a clown.
I've got a lad.
A liney lad.
I want the world to know. He's got squishy toes. Oh. He was getting grumpy with his dad.
Squishy toes.
Oh no, he has immediately found my desk potatoes. Hi, Benson. I have desk potatoes. Binky's
Is that a
eating.
euphemism?
No, I had some potatoes because I made like a potato soup, but we had a bit too many potatoes.
What is
So I
this
just
too
put
many
them-
potatoes?
And fished some back out. Oh, Binky! I now have carpet potatoes.
I guess they're Ember's potatoes now.
Oh, she's in the mood. She's not eating them.
Why is she in a mood?
She's just come off the back of shedding. She's probably really itchy.
Oof. Equal distribution of potatoes. Across the floor, I guess.
That's basically what he's doing now. If you can hear a little roof, every time he makes that noise, he's like swiping his hand through the potatoes and just batting them everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Space fish.
Aww, I'm glad to hear that Think is sleeping better.
Yay. Sleep is important. Mystery! Oh shit, is that the end of the demo? That's the end of the demo!
I got back just in time for it to be over.
And we didn't finish. Do I get to continue? No, I do not. That's Echo Generation. This demo will be available for everyone later tonight. Yeah, sorry, it's a demo. We don't know what's up with the crashed spaceship. Plot twist.
I've seen enough to know I'd probably like it if
Yeah,
I could
I'd
just
play that.
pinch my nose and like not think too hard about the raccoon beating.
Yes. I'm hoping that that's just like, here is some early game stuff. I don't approve. Yeah, I got to play a demo early.
Tricky.
Basically, Laura was offered 2 codes and was like, can I give one of them to my wife?
They should always give Laura wife codes.
To be fair, with the exception of Manifold Garden, every advanced code or free code I've ever got was as a result of Laura asking for people. Ah, should we play something else?
What do you want to
enjoyed
play? I mean, it's like 10 o'clock. No, it's 9 o'clock now, so. Gosh, my brain just failed for a moment.
Mm-hmm. I do just want to quickly show you this! This is a very good book. You should all get invested in this book.
Oh, the book, TM!
This is the book, TM. It's Things I Learned from Mario's Butt. Written by Laura Kate Dale and illustrated by Zach Flavin.
Oh my gosh, why Nightbot?
Apparently Nightbot has not been set up on my channel. It's a very good book about
Should
butts
have been.
by a very cute cutie. I just want to show over something very exciting that I got today. She is super rad and cute, that author of that book.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the dog has stepped up to the plate.
It's not a plate, it's a floor.
Yeah, the same to her. She's now eating the floor potatoes.
I got a copy of Cloud Spire.
You got a copy of Cloud Spire?
Look how big this box is!
That is a huge fucking box.
It weighs about as much as my PC. And because it's a chip theory game, you could eat cereal off it.
So for anyone who doesn't know what chip theory is...
Chip theory make boarded games with incredible production values. See this player mat? This instruction mat? See these faction mats? They're all plastic. Yep. They're all plastic. It's like a child's placemat.
Oh my gosh, they wibble. I mean, that's a still right there.
Right.
It makes the sound, TM.
The reason they're called chip theory is because most of their games, in fact all of their games as far as I'm aware, feature poker chips as the pieces. Oh my god, this is jammed on so hard.
Ooh.
These are like super heavyweight poker chips.
Following the dog around like you're getting the potatoes back.
They are such a lovely weight, these chips. I knew you said potato chips. You've got to be obsessed with potatoes. They've got a very pretty art on. If I can... Not me, look at the thing. It's not working.
Wait, you need to do the YouTube hand.
I'm trying the YouTube hand.
Put your other hand behind
I need the Ashen's hand.
The rest of the room.
No. Oh, yay, incorporeal. There you go.
Hey!
Drift. That's what a drift looks like. Yeah. So I've got... Bless you.
Sorry,
so yeah, really heavy poker chips.
Oh, it's just white potato on the back. Everything is potato.
Everything is potato, and that's good.
You're going to be such a hearty northern lad, spreading the good word.
Chips.
Stop spreading the good word all over my desk. Oh, it's in his hand now.
Chips.
No. I didn't have this much potato. Are you tiny baby Jesus? Are you feeding the 5,000? You have to tell me if you're having friends over. You can't just do this.
You're not allowed to have 5,000 people over.
Do you know we're in a lockdown, sir? He's
Sir?
got very soft hair. I've washed him lately. He doesn't normally like being washed.
What if this box of cards, but every single card was plastic?
Does it make the sound? You could make like a whole music out of what you've got in that box.
I could. This is a whole deck of plastic cards in a little plastic box. This is the game that I was saying, like, if I order this and it does, because they're reprinting it in January, if it does get stuck in Lake Gove, it'll probably be alright. This is one of the so there are 8 of these that make up the board that you will build. They're neoprene mats. So once again, completely waterproof. Oh, you got a player board? Neoprene mats! neoprene mats.
Amber!
What did Ember do?
A bag of rubbish that's by the front door that hasn't gone out to the bin, which, as you know, is directly next to the front door.
Right.
But it's very far, okay?
So far, so good.
It's psychologically very far because that is outside.
In the cold.
Child!
We're trying to stream, child.
He's just clambering all over the dog on the sofa. You'd think he'd get on the sofa and then on the dog, but no, he's going from 0 to 100.
Poor Ember, she takes some shit. So anyway, that's what I've been excited about today. All my poke chips.
There's so many things!
So many things.
You deserve so many board games.
Oh, God, I need to sit. I've got so many things to write. So many reviews to write. Yeah, I'm very excited to play Cloudspire. I might see if I can play it on stream at some point.
Omegon says that they don't think the dog's big enough to use as Binky's mighty steed. You misunderstand how big my dog is.
It's a big dog. It's a big orange dog.
She is a big orange dog. He could ride her if she'd let him. She won't.
Don't. Nobody's riding the dog. He sounds victorious. Right. So, can you do the honours?
Honours?
Yes.
I don't have any honours. What honours?
Change the game, super play.
What?
Change the game, please.
Oh, okay. I know how to do this.
Not quite Great Dane. Somewhere in the region of Cerberus. Sleeps a lot. Potentially very violent. Is new Jane music on the cards? I've written a small piece that is designed to be used in the background of my unboxing stuff and such. So you will hear some of that soon.
For some reason, I don't have the option to edit.
I am looking to make some more music though. Soon. I'm probably going to do it over Unicorn Dance Party because that's probably when I'll have time, honestly. Is that a door? That could be a door. Mama. Ah, thank you. Erotic gherkin.
Gherkin?
The gherkin. C'est erotique.
What if I do not want the gherkin to be erotic? What if I just want it to be chill, just a friend, you know?
What, like a fridge gherkin? Fridge pickle. Fridge pickle.
Direction and made that my problem. No, I'm not having it with the gherkin as well. Yeah, platonic gherkin. Echo gets it.
The platonic form of gherkin. Is Lad okay? I don't think Lad's okay.
What is wrong, child? Oh, you just wanted picking up so you could fish for titties? Okay.
Titties! Ooh.
Titties!
Titties!
I wish this was my life.
It can be. You could have titties. I'd let you have titties.
I want your titties, please.
You should have my titties.
I can't tell if Laura's gone to sleep, so I'm not sure if I want hers right now.
She's supposed to be sleeping.
Okay,
She
I
was
won't.
supposed to be having a napkin.
Are we saying that with like caps on just in case she's secretly doing a tiny watch?
She might be
Someone's
too.
supposed to be in bed, missy.
No. If she might, or I mean, she's probably in bed. But yes, I don't know if sleep has happened yet.
Oh. Echo said getting picked up by someone bigger than you and being smushed into their titties. At which point, my lonely gay brain cell just
Perked right up.
it. The more gay something is, the more stupid I become.
That is true. Proportionately. The gayer the thing, the more stupid. Don't do it, you fucking idiot. Ugh.
Don't do it, you fool!
I did it! I made the turning!
Oop.
I made the turning and I remembered. The problem with this game is you drive back and forth to Europe and it's like, I drive on the left, I drive on the right, I drive on the left, I drive on the right. What lane am I supposed to be in? I don't
Always
know.
the left, you're in a truck. No one ever wants you to not be in the left lane.
Yeah, but what if I'm in France?
Always the right lane. No one ever wants you to be on the left.
Exactly, but what if I'm driving a right-hand drive car in the
Right,
left-hand lane?
I can help you out here. Which way are the signs facing? Go the way that you can read the signs.
If the other traffic is coming hurtling towards me,
Assume that it's not a them problem, yeah.
but what if it is? I'm curious to know which part of London I'm supposed to be in right here.
The part with all the trees and clean air and blue skies.
Clean air in London.
Yes.
Also, are these pylons breeding? It feels like there's a lot of pylons.
Oh gosh, did someone not wrap their pylon?
Wrap your pylon.
Tricky wants to know if we can chant butts, butts, butts for a bit and see if Laura appears.
Butts.
Weirdly enough, Omegon followed up with we should cut to a group of robed cultists that have drawn elaborate diagram circles with specially shaped scented candles and are intoning butts in a Gregorian chant.
Butts. 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 Butts.
I've now got the Jonathan song in my head. Butts, butts, butts.
Butts, butts, butts. Can't hit that top note, whatever that is. It eludes me. If it's eluding meats. Every time I think I've got enough money to buy the lorry I want, the price of lorries goes up. The price of lorries goes up.
What?
Every time I think I've got enough money to buy the lorry I want, it's like, yeah, but now you got to pay more for the lorry you want. It's just more expensive now. Meow.
I don't know whether Laura's song is meant to be on his Bandcamp or not. Although I really do like Snack Plan. Have you heard Snack Plan?
I do not believe that I have. I didn't even know Jonathan made music. Until very recently.
He's done one for Conrad. It's for when he does a snack break.
Snacks. Ah.
It's time for a snack time with Conrad.
Time for snack time. With Conrad.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I just had a thought of indeterminate quality.
Right?
You know, like the David Attenborough voice?
And it's here in the kitchen that we see Conrad Zimmerman getting a very, very communist snack. This is the people's popcorn. It's for sharing. Only the worst kind of capitalist would eat an entire bag of Revels. Like that?
Yeah, that was roughly the worst thought that I've had all day, yeah.
And it's here at the orgy that we see all kinds of fluids spraying all over the place, arcing jets of semen.
Well, we're still on Conrad because this took a turn. I suppose if it's an orgy, at least one person will be on Conrad, possibly several.
I don't know what Conrad's into.
Child, what is your silliness? He keeps asking for up and down and up and down. I've worked out what he wants is in the middle so he can dangle.
You've raised a cat. Accept it, you've raised a cat.
Are you a cat? He's thrilled. I'm just dangling him and he's like, oh, this is the best.
It's the best around.
Oh, you've upset Echo.
Oh no, what? Why?
Just because they can eat an entire sharing bag on their own in 10 minutes does not make them a capitalist. How dare you? How dare! New one for the mod list. OJ.
Orgy.
Yeah, it's a good point. Conrad, that barely ever eats and never exercises, doubted that he was flexible enough to dab. Not sure if he'd survive an orgy.
Oh. More like
That's
Con Snap
bullshit.
Zimmerman.
I'm pretty sure he could dab. He takes acid. He's probably been contorted into something stupid at some point.
I mean, I mostly just want to dance. But I don't
Dance
know.
on him.
Dance, dance. I don't know how Jim plays fucking COD on it.
I know how they play Bloodborne on it.
Well,
Fucking amazing.
apparently so.
Messaged me when they accidentally deleted the files of that recording. It was like their child had died.
Oh no.
They were in bits.
Oh no. They should be whole.
I like the whole.
Hmm. I'd like the whole Jim.
But I would also like specifically the whole of the whole gym.
Oh.
And to put things in it.
Are you planning to peg that Jiminy?
Who doesn't these days?
What plan to
Oh, I
peg?
think he's seen a mirror and he's greeting himself. Hi there.
Greetings, fellow lad.
He's just going, hi, hi, hi there, hi there, hi there. Have you made a friend? No, don't take your friend with you. They will break. Just say hiya. Is it a baby? I asked and he just walked off. Bitch,
I am baby.
with a response.
How dare you? I am baby.
Okay.
There can be no pretenders to the baby throne or high chair, I guess.
Nope, he's back and he's brought a toy car.
To share with his friend.
Taking my phone.
How could you deny him the phone?
He's now shouting at my phone.
Got to tell everyone.
Is he calling his support group?
Did they?
Who would you even call? You don't even know any of the babies. You live inside, you're a gremlin.
Yeah, how's he gonna cope next year? Like, he's gonna be older and he's gonna be seen much more of the outside world. Like, what the fuck? Do we not?
Oh my god!
And we no longer, like, he spent most of the first year of his life locked in, like, the first year of his life just locked in a house. What do, mother? I am scared by the big open. I have become institutionalized.
He's stabbing the bottom of a dish with a spoon now. That's just his life. Pretty much all of our crockery has been replaced with a plastic version. Yeah, I occasionally just like strap him to me and go for a walk.
Papoose.
A lad poos.
Papoose.
Yeah, I occasionally lad poos him just so that he doesn't think that there isn't an internet.
What if there wasn't?
Then where would I be taking him?
Belgium.
Thousand Young's right, the internet is scary.
Why is the ceiling so high, mother?
Where is the walls?
Where is
Do
the
you know how
walls?
hard this room will be to heat, mother?
That's why we have a nuclear fusion device.
Oh, he's worked out that the mirror spins.
Spinning lad.
Yep. Now he's just rotating the mirror, baby.
Rotate your mirror, baby.
Child.
Oh, child.
Child, stop! He's not stopping, he's doing what he wants.
It's an uncontrollable force of nature.
Jen, he's doing whatever he wants.
I blame the parents.
Probably. In their defense, though, he's very cute and should be allowed to do whatever he wants.
No. Discipline. Strict discipline.
You hear that? Disco plane, lad. We're gonna put some funky beats on.
I would like to make more disco beats.
I am taking that dish off you, sir. You
Thank
cannot.
you.
You cannot be trusted with the dish.
Perhaps it ran away with the spoon.
He has run away with the spoon.
And the lad ran away with the
I see
spoon.
which way's the wind's blowing. You will never take my spoon.
Spoon!
Oh God, he's seen the pan.
I once waved a spoon at someone for 2.5 hours. I told them not to go, and they did it anyway.
What?
I waved a spoon. I was like, if you go, I shall wave a spoon at you. And they still went. So I waved a spoon at them. I'm a woman of my very silly words.
How sober weren't you at this time?
I mean, as sober as I usually wasn't at that time in my life. Spoon! How about a quiz?
A quiz?
A quiz!
I would like to solve the question of why are you breaking my desk, sir? Ooh, you don't smell fresh.
Oh no.
Ooh, you smell like you're going back to your dad.
Freshen the lad. It's time for a lad freshening. Sometimes lads become not fresh, and spraying them with Lynx isn't always the option. At least, not until they get to about 15. Oops. That's what I get for looking at chat. 10 for chat. This is Janiac in my truck. I'm coasting at 50, I'm coasting at 50, I'm definitely not doing anything over that. Local law enforcement. Wink. I am a good girl. Do 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 do. Oh, if only I had a sort of auto acceleration. My thumb's getting sore. My finger's getting sore from just holding it at half mast. This is why I don't drive. That, and I don't have a license. I gotta hold my foot just the right height to get the right thing. Oh no. That sounds like EO Fort.
Governed.
Gavin!
Governed.
Gavin!
Girlfriend, I have returned. Guess what?
I love you.
I love you too. Okay,
Yes?
time for a quiz. What quiz do we want?
I don't know.
Look for Mary Claire quizzes.
Oh god. Marie Claire. That's the only reason I used to buy Marie Claire.
Have we done which female superhero are you? It's from 2015. We might have.
Suck it and see. Maybe it's changed.
Since 2015?
Yeah. The owls are
It's
not
straight
what
there
they
with
seem.
flattery. All of these leading ladies share qualities with you, but which heroine do you identify with the most?
The brown one. Wait, no.
What's your favourite dessert? Fresh fruit,
No.
vanilla milkshake, key
Ooh.
lime pie, or chocolate strawberries?
Vanilla milkshake. Ah, I would love a really thick shake. Nom 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 nom.
If you could
Ow.
pick any superpower, which would you choose?
Healing touch.
There is super strength, flying, invisibility, or mind reading.
Mind reading might be good. I might be less paranoid about what people are thinking about me. Because I'll actually know.
Hot and I love you.
I think you're
What
hot,
are your
and I love you.
go-to pair of shoes?
Trainers.
There's flats, Converse, flip-flops, or heels.
Cons.
Which clique were you a part of in high school?
None of them.
The closest I can get you to that is bookworms.
I guess. Didn't read in school. Didn't know how.
With whom would you prefer to be trapped on a deserted island and, just get ready?
My wife
Andrew
and girlfriend.
Garfield, Justin Timberlake, Zac Efron, or Kanye West?
Which is the least offensive of these? I will take...
A private desert island, please.
Yes, please. But failing that... Fuck, I was speeding. Sorry, what were the choices again? Yee, Timberlake.
Andrew Garfield, Zac Efron.
Okay. I will...
Point.
I'll
It's
take
Planet
Garfield, I
Earth,
guess.
Hmm?
I'll take Garfield. I will use him as fertilizer.
What's your party anthem? Guarantee it's
Emotional Vampire by High Contrast.
Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. Beautiful and such talent. Drunk in Love by Beyonce. Fancy by Iggy Azalea. Or Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake.
Sorry, what were the first two again?
Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus and Drunk in Love by Beyonce.
Which one's Drunk in Love?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll take Wrecking Ball.
Came like a Pokeball.
I just remember that guy that used to do it on... Was it Chat Roulette?
You got Catwoman.
Oh.
You are independent.
That makes sense.
Like, get things done your way.
I
You are
am indeed a
mysterious
Catwoman.
and boasts-
Uh-oh, this is going to go badly.
Oh no!
Oopsie! I was signalling. Which I believe excuses everything. So I'm Catwoman, huh?
Yeah.
Meow.
You're the most seductive superhero, which makes sense because...
Oh no, you bastard! I see you're signalling. I will drive up very fast behind you. I don't know what they want from me. Hot air balloon! Okay, well I guess I'm Catted Woman. A woman made of cats. I am very soft.
No! Tricky says, you're signalling, but we're telegraphing your moveset.
Yes. It was sideswipe. I have to look up here and hit my... That's my telegraph. I realise that's Morse, but... Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Cuffed you up like a hairball.
Oh gosh.
What? Oh golly.
I didn't want to think about the hairball Miley Cyrus thing, but now I am.
You're thinking about Miley Cyrus coughing up a hairball?
Mhm.
I don't know how true it is, but I once heard about a woman who had to have a hairball removed from her stomach.
I mean,
And it was very heavy. Apparently it was all fanny related. Fanny related hairball.
like, hair chewing anxiety is a thing.
It is.
Right, let's find another quiz.
Let's find another quiz, a quiz that is another.
Alright, how about a general knowledge quiz? I will quiz you.
Ah! Do not like.
Oh my god, it doesn't have the answers. Why doesn't it have the answers? I don't want to play this one. I didn't come here to know shit. I came here to make someone else see if they know shit.
I don't know shit. Just want to humiliate me on my own stream. Chew, fucking chew. Which early Christian heresy are you? That sounds fun.
Oh god, this website's a nightmare.
Yeah?
It had like 3 different pop-up adverts in various corners. The main text down the middle had a banner ad either side of it. There was a bottom banner and a top banner. Whew. Didn't like that.
No.
That was not good.
Was that the early Christian heresy one? There you go, I didn't speed for once. Go on then. Go past if you must. No? Oh, okay, I can go, thanks. What the fuck?
Right, are you ready to find out what early Christian heresy you are?
Yay! I'm a manufactured pop band from the late 90s, possibly early 2000s.
Walking on a country road, you are overtaken by a group of bandits who threaten you with a staple gun and demand that you turn over all your money, electronics, and pomegranates. How do you respond? Please choose 1. Run for the hills. Give up all your possessions freely, reasoning that you will be better off unburdened by these worldly goods. Defend yourself with a staple gun of your own. Wrestle the lead bandit to the ground and take his staple gun. Beg for mercy from the bandits claiming to be a poor orphan. Make a deal with them, offering to use your lock-picking expertise to help them rob a bank if they will leave you alone. Defend yourself with a flamethrower. Claim you have nothing of value to offer them, hoping that they will not notice the large sacks of pomegranates you are carrying.
Pomegranates, you say?
Pomegranates.
They are a crap fruit, so they can have the pomegranates.
So you're giving up your worldly possessions freely?
Yeah, because the pomegranates are rubbish.
Yeah, I mean, trying to run for the hills with sacks and sacks of pomegranates isn't going to get you far.
Exactly.
Which of these is your favourite logico-rhetorical fallacy? Ad hominem, affirming the consequent, special pleading, tuquoka, gambler's fallacy, fallacy of the undistributed middle, post hoc ergo propter hoc, or circular reasoning?
Was one of the answers a quokka?
Quokka.
Because if I can have a quokka, I would like a quokka, please.
One that you quokka.
No, I want you to find me an explanation for Latin. I know ad hominem.
Right, to quokka, called Latin for you also, or the appeal to hypocrisy, is an informal fallacy that tends to discredit the opponent's argument by attacking the opponent's own personal behaviour as being inconsistent with the argument's conclusions.
Ah, turf logic. Oh, thank you.
But you partake in society. Right, the quokka is you partake in society.
No, not that one.
Right.
Or circular reasoning.
Affirming the consequent is the action of taking a true statement and invalidly concluding its converse. The name affirming the consequent derives from using the consequent cue of to conclude the antecedent P. What the fuck did I just read?
Not that one.
Okay, so if P then Q, Q therefore P. Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Running it backwards. Special pleading.
Please! Please!
One cites something as an exception to a general or universal principle without justifying the special exception. This is the
Positrons.
application of a double standard.
Double the standards, triple the fun. I'm full of double standards. For myself. Other people, no. But for me, fuck me, right? No,
Right,
please.
gambler's fallacy. That's going to be sunk cost, isn't it?
I would imagine so, yeah. I'm going with the one I just said. The fuck me one.
The special pleading one.
Special pleading.
Special pleading.
Special pleading. Special pleads. Special bleeding.
But now we'll never know what a post hoc ergo propter hoc means.
Something therefore something else.
After this, therefore, because of this.
Well, you have had this argument with me there, and now I'm just gonna go and be naughty bad. Oh, gambler's fallacy is apparently not sunk cost. It's one where the coin. Oh, okay. It's
okay.
It's a game theory.
Right. So basically, the post hoc propter hoc one is. But what if correlation was causality, though?
What if?
What if it was?
I'm still pleading specially.
Okay. Your reputation as a leading pomegranate salesperson has been tarnished by allegations that you conspired with a group of ruffians to rob a local bank. To restore your image, you decide to make a large donation to a local charity. Which of these organisations is most worthy of your support?
Queer youth.
Owl Liberation Front of Central Iceland, Bavarian Model Airplane and GNU Wrestling Association, Society for the Forcible Suppression of Charitable Organisations, Citizens United Against the Gregorian Calendar, International Commission for the Rights of Squid, Campaign for an End to Hitchhiking, Phlogiston Awareness Week. Does anyone know what a phlogiston is?
It's when I flog you. With a stone.
That's the Alberta Skiing and Music Theory Club.
It's squid. The answer is squid.
Okay. But I want to know what a phlogiston is.
Meow, 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 meow. hate the Gregorian calendar.
It postulates the existence of a fire-like element called phlogiston, contained within combustible bodies and released during combustion.
Huh.
Ye olde wrong science.
The elements. Back when the periodic table just had 4 things on it. And the humours.
You wake up one morning to find yourself inside a lemon.
Again?
What is your first course of action?
Drink my
Start a
own
blog
juice.
describing your citrus residency experiences. Go shopping for furniture and artwork to make the interior of the lemon more homelike and inviting. Call a therapist. Begin detailed topographical survey of the interior of the lemon. Attempt to sell pomegranates to the other inhabitants of the lemon.
Who else is living in my lemon?
Write a letter of complaint to your local congressman, member of parliament or feudal landlord. Lay claim to the lemon as a colony of your home country. Contemplate the philosophical implications of your situation. At the end of the day, are we not all trapped inside lemons?
Are we not all trapped inside lemons? Because I think we should be. I think everyone should be allowed inside a lemon. I think we should all be allowed inside lemons.
As long as the lemon's okay with that, I don't see why not.
Let me in, lemon. Let me in.
So what do you want to do with this lemon? Do you want to blog about it?
I just said.
What?
Whatever the penultimate one I was, I think.
Lay claim to it as a colony?
No, not that one. The other one. Then maybe the final one. I said, aren't we all lemons?
Oh, okay.
I was philosophizing.
Contemplate the philosophical lemoning.
Yeah. Lemon. Lemone.
Your favourite obscure Scandinavian symphonic composer?
Ooh.
Wilhelm Petersen Berger, Rued Langard, I am sorry everyone, Jonas Kokkonen, Harald Stovjord, Dag Viren, Ter Rangstrom, Kurt Atterberg, Vagen Holmboe.
Was there an Edith in there somewhere?
Mm-mm.
What was the name that began with an E or something? I don't know, read them out again. I'll shout it. That one, I'll be that one. I'll say.
Right. Wilhelm Petersen Berger.
Nope.
Rued Langard.
Nope.
Jonas Kokkonen.
Eunice, that was it. Not
Eunice!
Edith. Eunice! Meanus. Penis.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay.
James and John are discussing Proust, because everyone mentioned in this quiz so far has been a man, so why stop now, on an infinitely thin sheet of titanium balanced on the vertex of a regular pentagonal pyramid made of ice. The pyramid has a slant height of 6.2 yards, and each side is of the pentagonal base is 6.02 times 10 to the power of 12 femometers in length. Mary is standing at the base of the pyramid holding a canister containing 10 cubic deciliters of xylem gas. Xylem gas reacts exothermically with nitrogen, producing 4.95 kilocalories of heat per cubic L and producing a random quantity of resinous cellulose as a byproduct. Mary allows the xylem gas to escape from the canister at a rate of 1.2 tablespoons per second, directing the gas at the top of the pentagonal pyramid, assuming that the initial temperature of the system is 135 Kelvin. How much time must elapse before the pyramid has melted sufficiently to send James and John crashing to the ground?
11.
The options are: Proust is overrated, 6.7 microseconds, 1.49 hours. The platform would be unaffected since the ice that currently composes the pyramid would simply be replaced with the resinous cellulose. Being without sin, Mary would not knowingly attempt to harm another person. At 153 Kelvin, Mary's fingers would be too numb to open the canister. Being able to fly, James and John would not be harmed by the collapse. 1 month.
Cellulose.
The cellulose.
Cellulose.
Okay. I mean, at 153 Kelvin, that's
Slime.
like minus 100.
Slime.
If God exists and is both all-powerful and perfectly good, why is there something rather than nothing? I mean, you've got me there, question. The options are: not sure if I understand, not sure what your question has to do with early Christian heresies. If a tree falls in the forest, does it kill two birds with one stone? Yes, you must seek the answers to these matters within yourself. I think you are asking two quite different philosophical questions and have combined them by mistake. Is it lunchtime? I liked the quiz about Evensong responses a lot better than this one.
2 different questions.
Which is your favourite fascicle of the Montpellier Codex? And your options are 1 through 8.
3.
A representative of a rival heresy sets up shop in your town and attempts to convert the members of your sect to an alternate understanding of Christology. How do you react? Change careers and become a used car salesperson? Claim that the new heretical doctrine is simply another way of starting what you have been teaching all along? Offer free pizza and beer at all future meetings of your sect? Redesign your heresy to focus on the doctrine of the Holy Spirit instead of Christology? Spread rumours that the rival heresiarch is not a properly trained theologian, but a mere pomegranate salesman? Claim that the physical world is an illusion and that representatives of rival heresies do not really exist? Combine two heresies into a new ciscentric doctrine? Launch an antitrust lawsuit against the leaders? Why is none of these just leave them the fuck alone?
I don't know. Everything's an illusion. It is an illusion! No, no, Tricky. Sleep well and dream sweet dreams, and don't let the biscuits eat you. Because a digestive had it in for Becky the other day.
Yeah, I bit into a digestive and there was still a bit of husk and it speared the roof of my mouth.
And I told her many a time, do not let the biscuits eat you.
So I didn't and I survived, but it was a close thing. Casey's
well.
just gone live, by the way, so one of us can try and remember to raid into her. Big stretch. Okay, I'm ready now.
Big stretch.
What holds you back from accepting the decrees of the Council of Chalcedon? One of the council fathers was very rude at a cocktail party. The decrees were lost in the mail and never arrived. The decrees unfairly privilege Antishene Christology. The decrees of the council have not yet been translated into the invented language through which I prefer to communicate. The council's decrees unfairly privilege Akkadian Christology. There are too many spelling mistakes in my copy of the Conciliar Decrees. The council's decrees unfairly privilege Alexandrian Christology. I find the council's attempts to impose uniform doctrinal standards inherently imperialist.
It's imperialist.
Question 11 of 11. What annoyed you most about this quiz? I would prefer to take a quiz on a less arcane topic, like which character from Friends are you?
Ugh.
The fact that the share image that accompanies this quiz on Facebook doesn't have the correct aspect ratio.
The fact that it was on fucking Facebook. Cassio!
Credits which don't seem to have anything to do with anything.
Oh, it might be.
Crucial information necessary to calculate the correct answer to the math problem in question 6. I would prefer to take a quiz on a less mainstream topic, like which scribal hand in the Alameda complex are you? The fact question 5 didn't include my favourite obscure Scandinavian symphonist.
Obscure Scandinavian symphonist?
What?
It was the obscure Scandinavian symphonist. That was my problem. My only problem.
The fact that this opportunity to complain is itself a part of the quiz and will not be used by the author to improve future quizzes. The absence of any explanation for the contents or significance of any of the fascicles of the Montpellier Codex. Are you ready?
I am ready. My body is ready.
Your body is ready. You got docetism, or to see, seamism.
See,
The belief that Christ only seemed to be human and that his physical body was an illusion. Because he did not possess a physical body, Jesus' death on the cross could not really have taken place, and his apparent suffering was also illusory. Another variety of the Doicism held that Jesus was a normal human being, but that Christ was an immaterial spirit who entered his body at his baptism, gave him the power to perform supernatural acts, and then abandoned him prior to the crucifixion, perhaps switching bodies with Simon of Cyrene.
Jesus. It's an afternoon, isn't it?
Theology was characterized by a number of early Christian theologians and was definitively condemned by the Council of Nicaea.
Well.
Good to know.
There we go.
That was so many words. I've done all my reading for a year.
Oh. Have another quiz.
You actually want another quiz, it's like 9:45.
Okay.
I will get another quiz, it's just...
No, it's okay.
I've got a watermelon.
You do? Have you
Just
watered
put it
your
back.
melon? Is
No,
your
but-
melon wet? How wet are your melons?
It's a very wet melon. But yeah, I've cut the top off it and I've put a pile of sugar on the top, so by the time I eat it, like all the sugar syrup will have floated to the bottom.
Is
What?
there watermelon inside your watermelon?
There is watermelon.
Watermelon!
Watermelon. Ember swapped to the slightly less comfort but smaller sofa.
Ooh.
I assume she needs a sense of security considering how full of potatoes she is. Obegon wants to know what happened to the earth melons, fire melons and air melons.
They were wiped out. The watermelons found
phlogiston.
themselves to be superior.
Yeah, what happened to the phlogiston melons?
They got flogged. And they liked it. Yeah, whatever. I've lost so much money on this trip.
Oh no! But you
I'm
went
too
to
sleepy.
bed.
I'm too sleepy. Everything changed with the watermelon attack. You know it.
Melanie bastards.
Well. Take
I
that.
don't know why that was so aggressive, but
Take that, Melanie. And your melons. Sleep. Must get to sleep.
Who must get to sleep?
Me.
You?
Me. I have nearly fallen asleep at the wheel twice.
Thousand Young says, Ella melons.
Melons. Elemenozos, please.
Would you call shenanigans
Yes.
if someone tried to summon elementals from the periodic table?
Well, like a neon elemental.
Mhm.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I mean, it is the elemental form of those things.
Yeah. Sleep now.
Ding ding.
Ding dong.
Buttercup asks, but how, if you fall asleep now, how will you enjoy the gaming advertisements? Oh, I mean, there is Jeff Keefler's Jeff Keefler Game Awards by Jeff Keefler.
I think Laura's watching those for everyone.
Is there a minimum character level for plutonium genasi due to racial abilities? I mean, some racial abilities you can only come into at certain levels. So I assume that you can start at level 1, but you won't fully come into your own element until you're big enough and scary enough.
What if you're the kind of elemental that just explodes when in contact with air?
You're gonna have a bad time, son.
Having a bad time.
Having a bad time.
Putting a cesium elemental in the water.
I mean, cesium is a touchy bitch. Unless you're in perfectly dry air or underneath oil or something like that, it's still gonna go.
What if you were in a swimming pool?
Doom! TM. Math Tiger wants to know if you need to sleep in the game, do you also have to eat?
No. No sleeping. No eating, rather. Just the sleepy snooze. Ah, I am sleepy. But there's only 2 hours and 9 minutes of this drive left.
We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna attempt to make it, if that's alright.
Yeah, Buttercup has a point. If you had to eat, then you'd have to go for toilet breaks as well. Going somewhere, something.
Meow, 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 meow.
Daria says, yeah, diapers. Diapers would help, but you'd need time to go and clean your bum, otherwise you'd get butt rot.
Butt rot. When you have a rotten butt.
Bandito says, also, truck stop glory holes. Yeah, and you'd need to take time off to go to the clap clinic as well.
Why would I need to go to the glory hole?
Because, you know, if your ass wasn't already itchy enough, you could probably find something.
To scratch my thumb with?
Yeah, let's do that. Basin wants to know if the characters are breatharian then?
Yes. Let's say that's the case.
Echo is horrified.
I only know one person who's openly ever told me that they've been to a glory hole.
Why would they do that?
They followed it up with the "I was underage at the time," which made it worse!
That made it more bad!
No, what made it more bad was when they told me this story while pointing to said toilet as we walked past it.
Oh, loud.
Yes.
The more you talk, right?
The more you talk.
The more you say, the less I wish you'd said.
I love that that's your reaction to that. I met someone a few years ago who's like, I want to write a book about you. I've got lots to do right now, but if I ever get a free minute, I want to write your life story, because it's fucking wild. Alright. Whatever.
I mean, it is wild and fascinating, but also, dear Lord.
Dear Lord, why? Why did this happen? Imagine it.
Buttercup says that the CDC in the US actually recommended glory holes as a means of avoiding the spread of COVID while meeting carnal urges.
Is that why they had that portable glory hole the other day?
I laughed my ass off when I saw that PSA.
Portable glory hole. Isn't there a thing about Orthodox Jews basically having an in-bed glory hole? I believe they fuck through a sheet. They fuck through a sheet, right?
Is that real? I don't know if that's real.
The only reason I continue to question that or discuss it ever is that I was told this by a Jewish woman. I was like, well, I mean, you would know more than I. Perhaps you have more Orthodox relatives? She's a stand-up comedian.
What if she was like an unorthodox Jew and wanted to spread the bad word?
Then I guess she would have whatever the sheet equivalent of a donut hole is, and offer to fuck people with that.
I think that's just a cotton ball.
Just a cotton ball, up your fanny.
Ooh.
Mid-sex.
Keep it nice and dry up there. Buttercup Bandito did research. Snopes say that rumour is in fact false.
Huh. I shall be having words with that friend.
Maybe they were being sarcastic and you missed it.
She used to talk about it on stage. It
Maybe
feels
she was
weird that you, as a person from a group, would deliberately deceive people. Like, wow, I shouldn't believe anything comedians tell you. They'll tell you everything just happened the other day. It didn't. Sometimes it happened years before. Thank you for
Echo has
correcting
an
me.
explanation. They have a bunch of Jewish friends that will gleefully spread misinformation like that for shits and giggles.
Ah.
So the real fact we have learned is that Jewish people have an impish nature.
Perhaps why they make good comedians. Well, all the ones I know anyway.
How many imps do you know?
You, Tor. Apparently Hannah now.
Why are you not naming Echo in this list?
I feel like Echo is more of a half goblin, a beautiful, beautiful half goblin. Hey, Kevin Goosell. Thank you for the follow. I do and appreciable. Meow, 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 meow. I'm 25 minutes away. Can I coast up to the red lights without having to hit my brakes? Find out at this red light. Nope. Oof. I did not rear end that car. I didn't give him a shunting.
No.
I think that I'd like to shunting.
Ooh, Poker Bandit has just discovered the list of new rules that are actually good.
Yeah, I was.
You not harassing rules.
Yeah, no harassing.
No, but it's a compliment harassing either, which
No.
fuck.
But you do have nice tits. Thanks.
Thank you. Fuck off.
Thank you, I know. That's why I sent my girlfriend a picture of my very tasteful side boob. Was that this morning?
It was. I enjoyed the very tasteful side boob.
I've discovered hamburger. I feel like Christopher Columbus. Gonna make that joke every single time.
I'd just taken a swig of drink when you did that, and I took it.
Goblin. Yeah, really glad they're getting rid of the Confederate flag.
I got so excited about that.
Should not have taken this long, but you know, let's compliment them on doing the thing right.
Yeah, let's not punish them for doing it eventually.
Yeah. So the reason I don't think I've told anyone the reason I got a so far 48-hour ban from Facebook is because I was on the Facebook page for the English Collection of Prostitutes. Collective of prostitutes. No, don't rear in the car. We've collected some. Just gather them together in this small Facebook group. There was an article about the fact that Pornhub was being basically they're changing all their policies so that you can't download now, which stops the whole downloading and re-uploading of stuff that shouldn't be on there.
I mean, that's going to take not very long for someone to just use a video downloader like they do for YouTube, but...
But the point is that they are at least making it, like, there's extra steps now. Which is something.
And it's not steps they're facilitating.
They are trying to deal with all the underage stuff that keeps cropping up on there. Like, they're trying to take harassment stuff seriously about people, like, leaked nudes and stuff. And I was like, this is an interesting article and a positive move from a company that I understand is utter trash generally. Yeah. And not even, like, a second later, it was like, this content might make people uncomfortable. You are not allowed to share it, and now we are signing you out, and now you are not allowed to do this. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, well, first of all, fuck you.
So I left it 24 hours. And this morning I was told, actually, no, not the 24 hours. And now all the messages, instead of saying you're temporarily blocked, actually say you have repeatedly tried to share inappropriate content. It's like, I have?
Rude.
I got a skill.
Skillage.
Skillage. Spillage to skillage. 188,000. I'll probably go a bit further before I buy myself my own truck, but I want a truck.
I want you to have a truck.
I want a purple truck.
You deserve one.
Alright.
And I should be able to kiss you.
You should be able to kiss me, and I should be able to kiss you. We should be able to kiss each other.
Really gaily.
The gayest.
Mm-hmm.
To the max gay. Gay! Becky.
Jamie!
Where can we find you? Upon the internet!
I can be found as @Becky2ill on Twitter and Curiosity Epidemic on YouTube, where I make animations and they're okay, and I think they're quite cute, and you can watch those if that's what you want to do.
You should do that.
What about you, beautiful?
Me?
You!
These face meets. I have Patreon. Patreon.com/StonedMonkeyRadio. For as little as $1 a month, you can help me justify a 69 nice hour work week. Keep me writing fun things on my stonemonkeyradio.blog. I write about video games and boarded games, and I do unboxing stuff. I design t-shirts over on my Redbubble. If you want early access to shows like Queer and Pleasant Strangers, or just Queer and Pleasant Strangers, you can donate $10 a month or more. I don't mind. If you want to donate more, I would very much appreciate it. Because I would like to do more of this. Imagine if I had more time to do more of this. That requires funding. I'm very tired. Thank you very much for coming. I super appreciate you, all of you. You're all very lovely. Maybe come back again. We'll be here. I think we're here next week. But not the week after, probably. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. See you again sometime. Bye-bye.
I'm ready to kiss it.
I took kissy on you. There's 2 kisses. Oh, so many kisses. I love you.
I love you too. Very good work.